In today's day and age, things have progressively increased in value. There are expensive things in the world, and then there are things that are almost exclusively made for the rich and wealthy alone. Welcome to Rare Luxury, where we show you inspiring things from the world of the elites, the world you'll soon be a part of. From the ultra-rare to the most outlandish items, here are some of the things billionaires spend on. Let's start with what you might be viewing this video on right now, your smartphone. It is a paradoxical item that the majority of us humans in the modern world just can't seem to live without. But at the same time, it has become so commercialized that it can be almost considered disposable, except if you're part of the globe's elite sphere. There are some phones with some really serious mods throughout the years. There was even a phone that was wrapped in actual shark skin, accessorized with hundreds of diamonds, and had white gold inlays. But even that is nothing when compared to what's now considered to be the most expensive phone to date, the supernova iPhone 6 Pink Diamond. It was commissioned for none other than Nita Ambani, wife of Mukesh Ambani, who is hailed as India's second richest man. She purchased the phone for $48.5 million and has since become an iconic piece in the tech and trade industries. The reason for its steep price is the fact that it's covered in 24-karat gold and has a massive pink diamond at the back of the phone that could blind anyone who gazes upon its majesty. Let's remind you that $48.5 million is nothing but change to billionaires like the Mukesh family. And maybe their matriarch got bored of the phone that is currently listed online, with some listings reaching $95.5 million. Let's move on to the closest thing from your phone, and that's your watch. Watches were innovative devices that were designed specifically to tell time on the go. But time itself seemed to stop when the next item we'd show was first unveiled. The time-stopping timepiece is called the Hallucination Watch, which was designed and created by Lawrence Graff. The timepiece is embellished by 110 carats of some of the most unique pieces of diamonds from all the world over. These diamonds have certain cuts and colors that ultimately added to the total value of the watch, a whopping $55 million. And since we're talking about diamonds, check the world's most expensive necklace, a Heritage in Bloom, that was purchased by Chow Tai Fook, a Hong Kong jewelry retailer, for $200 million. Other than the staggering 383.4 carat diamonds that litter the piece, a 104 carat Cullinan diamond was even used by the designer Wallace Chan as its centerpiece. Having all these accessories is meaningless if you can't go anywhere to show them often. Billionaires spend serious cash on their rides, but none are rare and bring more prestige than the ultra-rare vintage 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO. And the fact that these were made way back in the early 60s, it is a miracle that some of the only 36 GTOs ever made even managed to survive to this day. And those that did manage to survive were made into mega luxurious time machines that exude history and fitness. One of which, a silver variant, was purchased by David McNeil in 2021, who bought it for $70 million. That's another record right there. While most billionaires tend to lean on more modern things when spending their riches, others are more creative at flaunting their wealth. They invest in things that were made specifically for flaunting: art. Le Jaune au Doig, also known as The Painting Man by Alberto Giacometti, is a priceless work of art that has ever been on the world's buyer's watch list. This extraordinary sculpture measures a height of 70 inches and has 6 cast sculptures. And one of these was purchased for $141 million by Stephen Cohen. And there are pieces of art that just hold a special place in history, making them almost priceless. We say almost because these pieces are still owned by humans, and with the right amount of money, even things deemed priceless could even be bought. Take Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, for example, a priceless piece of art that should only belong to a museum for preservation so that future generations could marvel at this piece of art. But no, it was purchased by Saudi Arabia's Prince Badir bin Abdullah for $450 million back in 2017. He was at the time of his purchase adamant that the purchase of his was on the behalf of Saudi's Department of Culture and Tourism, and that the painting would be displayed at the Louvre, Abu Dhabi. That of course was cancelled, and now the painting is believed to be in the possession of Saudi's Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, hanged inside his equally expensive mega yacht. The yacht and the painting combined is worth nearly $1 billion. In the world of the elites, one must understand that expensive isn't exclusive to physical things. Back in 2015, Cars.com was sold for a mind-blowing amount of $872 million. Because of the record-breaking purchase, it officially became the most expensive domain in the history of the modern age. And it also shows that digital assets are starting to take a foothold in the top assets list the elites are fixated on. And since we reached the tech realm, let's look at the things that the top brass of the tech industry buy with their billions. Let's start with a tech billionaire that's responsible for skyrocketing the digital age into where it is today. None other than Bill Gates. His innovation cemented his place in the world's richest. But the man is not limited to tech alone. In 1994, Bill Gates bought the Codex Leicester. The Codex Leicester is a series of scientific writings by Leonardo da Vinci himself between the years 1504 and 1508. Bill Gates spent a total of $31 million, and it's all worth it. These papers give its owner insights into one of the greatest minds to have ever walked this planet. His purchase made the document the fifth most expensive writing in the world. Since its initial purchase in 1994, its price has soared to $50 million. But let's be honest here, Gates doesn't need $50 million, and there is no chance he'd exchange something priceless for some change. Another unique purchase from a tech billionaire is an island in Hawaii. Technically, the founder of Oracle Corporation, Larry Ellison, only bought 98% of Hawaii's Lanai Island, but that 2% is negligible. The purchase set the billionaire back $300 million in 2012. And what's even surprising from the purchase was the fact that the island is inhabited by some 3,000 people who are not working for him or have found work because of the economy and value that his purchase brought to the island. This 90,000-acre island also consists of a couple of resorts that add to the overall value of the island. Seeing that even the most technologically advanced billionaires still tend to buy the most basic of things, let's go primal and look at one of the most expensive precious stones ever in the history of mankind, the cullinan. It is the most expensive diamond known as the Star of Africa that boasts more than 3,175 carats of premium diamond. Frederick Wells made the diamond's discovery in 1905 in South Africa's Cullinan region. It was given to King Edward VII as a tribute shortly afterward by Prime Minister Louis Botha. It was then split into 9 distinct fragments by mining company Joseph Asher in 1908. One of the fragments even made it to our list, while others made part of the British royalty's crown and scepter. Together, these fragments have a combined price of $2 billion. Before reaching the most expensive thing on our list, it is worth mentioning that one of the most expensive purchases made in the world was made by the United States Defense Department. That item is none other than the iconic B-2 Spirit stealth bomber that has become a symbol of power. This aircraft is fitted with the best of tech that has the utmost capacity to deliver the most efficient defensive and offensive features money could buy. Each plane costs them $2.1 billion, but one could argue that it's nothing compared to the security it brings to the country by it being the deadliest deterrent in the US military arsenal. Now, here's the most surprising part, that the most expensive thing that was given a value is not even tangible, nor realized into existence. Yet, it's antimatter, a material that is said to contain everything we humans need to take the next step in our evolution as a species. A single gram of the substance is said to be worth 62.5 trillion, and it can't be denied that whoever holds it would wield an unimaginable amount of power over everyone else on the planet, hence the price. Do you think that we as a species are allowed to play God? Scientists are planning to use antimatter to decode life itself, and who knows what else they discover, or what accidents they might unleash upon the world. Comment your thoughts on this below. That's all for today. Please leave a like below and don't forget to follow our channel Bear Luxury. We prepared a lot more videos to help inspire you on your journey to success.